assholes with opinions.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of the AWO Show. We're about to cover a super fun topic that's near and dear to our hearts. If you're a movie lover, stick around for this video. Top 50 death scenes from movies.
AWO Show, baby, for life.
For life.
For life.
For life, baby. Hey, everybody. Gonzo Shark here. We're about to cover one of our favorite topics, movie death scenes. And I'm with my awesome co-host, the one and only, a huge friend and asshole and partner in crime, the SplatMan. What's up, my dude?
What's up, Gonzo? Exciting topic to do today. Top 50.
Top 50.
It's going to be bloody, brutal, and bloody.
Bloody, brutal, and bloody, the three B's.
And very surprising.
Yeah, right?
Because I like surprise deaths.
Oh, yeah, me too. Me too. So let's kick it off, bro. I'm going to hit it with number 50 right now. And it's actually, this is kind of like a funny one. So the movie is Dumb and Dumber. And it's when Jim Carrey fights the guy from the restaurant in his dream and rips his heart out and puts it in a doggy bag. I always thought that was one of the funniest things ever. And, you know, he rips his fucking heart out. It's a great scene. So, yeah, that's my number 50. Jim Carrey ripping the guy's heart out in Dumb and Dumber.
I love it, dude. I fucking love it. Because I think that's such a funny scene. And Jim Carrey does it so good. It's so funny. I didn't think about that. That's not on my list, but great choice, dude. Great choice. All right. Number 49. I have. Have you ever seen The Good Son?
Yeah, I love that movie.
With Macaulay Culkin?
Yeah, and Elijah Wood.
And Elijah Wood? Well, the ending to that movie, when Macaulay Culkin falls off the cliff, is like his mother has to choose between his asshole fucking son or
her nephew.
Her nephew, yeah, who's a good kid. But that always like stuck with me growing up because I seen it when I was little, and I thought that was a very surprisingly strange way to go for being a mother to a son. Yeah,
that's a really good choice. I never thought of that one. I always loved that movie. That's a good choice though, bro. All right, number 48. Have you ever seen The Ghost in the Darkness? It's with Michael Douglas and Val Kilmer. Okay, well, it's based like in the 1800s or something like that, or the early 1900s. And they're in Africa just like building a railroad. That's the premise of the movie. Well, they end up getting hunted by like these lions. They're like stalking the job site in the camp. Well, there's a scene in the movie where like 2 or 3 lions come in and literally lay waste to an entire like building of people. And it is fucking epic for one, and it's super intense on top of it. Bloody, fucking disgusting, super intense, and it fucking makes you feel like you're like like holy shit when you see that. But yeah, that's my number 48. The Ghost in the Darkness.
Number 47. All right. I have. You've obviously seen Planet Terror, right?
Yeah.
Grindhouse.
Yeah.
Planet Terror. Well, I thought there was a really like kind of a sick death in that movie. How like the little boy in the car, the girl leaves her little boy in the car. I think it's her son, and she hands him a gun, and she's kind of nervous at first. But the kid's got to, like, protect himself from, like, zombies, obviously. And I think from his father that's been fucking a dick or something. I forgot. But and then as she's getting out of the car and she's walking away, she hears a gunshot inside the car, and the kid accidentally shoots himself. Do you remember that?
I remember that. Very vaguely, though.
It was just a sick thing. Like, does she leave him the gun so the kid can protect himself from anything or not? And as soon as she shuts the door and starts walking a couple of steps, bang, and she opens the door and he's dead. Headshot.
Yeah, that's a good choice, bro.
Yeah, it's a pretty brutal shit, and it's just something that always stuck with me.
Surprising, too. All right, so number 46, big dog. I'm hitting it with another comedy right now, and it's another death scene that just cracks me up. It's from the movie The Other Guys, and if you've ever seen that, if you've ever seen that movie, The Rock and Samuel L. Jackson are in the beginning of the movie, and they're fighting some bad guys or whatever, and they end up on the top of like a skyscraper or like a really tall business building, and they basically decide that they're going to jump off the building, and they look at each other and they're like, aim for the bushes. So they jump, and I remember the first time I saw the movie, I'm like, yo, there's no fucking bushes down there, bro. And they just hit the ground like a couple of pancakes. Splat, man, splat.
Dude,
it's one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
Dude, that's a great death scene. I'm so mad at myself for not thinking of that.
You knew exactly what I was talking about too as soon as I said The Other Guys.
And it was so unexpected because you got Sam Jackson, you got The Rock. Aim for the bushes.
Oh my god, I love that shit. All right, bro. Hit us with number 45.
All right, number 45. Let's see here. I have down at number 45. I have to represent Star Wars fans. I have to represent Han Solo fans and his death in Force Awakens. If you haven't seen it, it was done by his son Kylo Ren, and it was just, you know, growing up, there's always Han Solo was always fucking awesome, and just it was a shitty way to see him go, but yeah, that's the 46th,
45th. I never saw that movie, so I can't even comment on that. I never really got into Star Wars, so
yeah, I know you wouldn't know. I knew right off the bat when I put on my list, I'm like, he's not gonna have much to say about it, but
nah.
Yeah, it was a tough scene, kind of. All the Star Wars fans, you know what I'm talking about.
Lightsaber.
Yep, lightsaber, and then he lightsaber through the chest, I guess, and then just fell off this high ass bridge into the nothing.
That sounds interesting.
Yep.
All right, so number 44, my dude. From a movie, one of my favorite movies, and it's a Quentin Tarantino movie that gets a lot of criticism. 1997, I believe, Jackie Brown. And it's the scene where Robert De Niro shoots Bridget Fonda in the parking lot. He can't find the car or whatever. They can't find the car. And she's antagonizing him. Where's the car, Lewis? Where's the car? Where'd you park the car, Lewis? And you can see De Niro's getting more and more pissed off. And then fucking your boy De Niro just turns around and pops like 8 caps in her right in the middle of the parking lot. And I remember, you know, the first time I saw that movie, like, if anything, I thought maybe he would just turn around and pistol whip a bitch or something and just walk away. But yeah, right in the middle of the mall parking lot, fucking pop, 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 pop. And then a couple more while she's on the ground and she's definitely already dead. And it's just awesome because it's like Robert De Niro. You can see how, like, he's such a great actor. You see his emotions, like, building and building. Like, this bitch is pissing me off right now. And then, yep, he does her in real quick right in the middle of the fucking mall parking lot. You saw that movie, right?
Yeah, that's Quentin Tarantino for you. You can't just do a pistol whip. He's got to blast him a few times and then a few times on the ground.
yeah, dude. Fucking, I always love that scene though.
All right, good choice, my friend.
Number 43. All
right, 43. I'm gonna go with one of my favorite movies. It's a movie Untouchables, when Sean Connery is killed. He's killed in his own apartment by a couple mobsters, and it's just a sad scene. He kind of pulls through a little bit. He's pulling himself on the ground, big long blood stain. Kevin Costner finds him dead. Just a great memorable death scene.
And like we talked about before, I still haven't seen The Untouchables, so I'm looking forward to seeing that when I finally get around to watching it. All right, number 42. This is one of my all-time favorite death scenes in a movie. And I love it for 2 reasons. One, because it's a horror movie, but to me, the death scene is funny. So that's kind of like the 2 parallels for me with it. It's Friday the 13th, Part 8. Jason Takes Manhattan. We all remember that one, Jason in New York. And there's one scene in the movie where Jason and this man end up like on the top of a building. And it's like this black guy, and he's like, come on, sucker. I'm going to knock you out, sucker. You ain't going to fuck with me with that mask and that machete, sucker. And fucking tries to box Jason, and Jason fucking punches his head right off of his fucking body, and his head down the alleyway. And it's the funniest thing. You know what I mean? Like, you just fucking, this guy's fucking lacing Jason up, dude. Fucking pop, 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 pop. And Jason just like, what, dude? You know, you just standing there taking him, and then just one punch, dude, like one uppercut. Boom. Fucking guy's head goes right off his body, rolling down the alley. Funniest thing ever. Cheesy fucking horror movie shit, campy shit from, you know, the 80s or the early 90s or whatever, but I love that shit, and that's one of my favorite deaths of all time.
I don't remember that. I haven't seen that Jason, I don't think. But I fell off Jason after like Jason Goes to Hell, I think.
Oh, well, Jason Goes to Hell was after that.
Oh, was it? Well,
yeah.
they're all mixed in somehow.
I know, they can blur. They can blur.
But when it's not on my list, but when I think of a Jason death scene, you know, Friday the 13th death scene.
Don't be bringing up other death scenes, because how do you know I don't have another Friday the 13th death scene on my list?
Okay. All right.
You bring up my death scene, and I'm going to be fucking pissed.
And it's just a really good death scene.
And I bet you it's the one that's on my list.
Okay.
You fucking asshole.
I'll stop right there, sir.
Okay.
All right, so what am I on now?
You're on number fucking 41, bro.
41.
And 41, hit us with it.
All right, number 41. I think this hit a lot of people hard. I had to put this in my list because I think it's, you know, the movie's good, but it's not the greatest movie. But the movie's Armageddon, and it's when Bruce Willis dies at the end. You know, Ben Affleck, his daughter's boyfriend, or husband, soon-to-be fiance, whatever you want to call him, actually picks the shortest straw to go out and kind of risk his life for everybody in the planet Earth. And Bruce Willis kind of shoves him out of the way and takes it for everybody. And just the moment between him and his daughter, Liv Taylor, was just good. Liv Tyler. Sorry, Gonzo. But yeah, I thought it was a memorable death scene, and I think a lot of people can agree with me because a lot of people probably cried during that scene.
Touching movie at points, but also kind of cheesy at points. But entertaining movie, definitely. And yeah, that scene was, you know, it's a heart wrencher, bit of a tear jerker. I mean, I didn't cry. I'm not that much of a bitch, but pretty tear jerking material, pretty much.
Well, I guess I'm a little bit of a bitch because I think I had a couple tears.
That's all right, man. Hey, we're all bitches sometimes in our own ways.
I think you're always a bitch. But
okay, well, fair enough. Fair enough. All right, so that's it, everybody. We're cutting it off at 41. If you want number 40 through 32 or whatever it is, the next 10 after that, we're going to do that on another show. And then we're going to do 10 more and 10 more until we get down to the top 10. But yeah, dude, that was an awesome first 10. And neither one of us had any of the same ones, which is cool. And a lot of yours surprised me, and I think a lot of mine surprised you. And I'm sure that a lot of these surprised everybody.
Yeah, no, I agree. A lot of yours I should have thought about, you know, potentially could have been on my list. So many to go through, you know, so hard to choose, so hard to put them in order, you know. But yeah, dude, I'm ready for the next one.
Yeah, I'm ready for the next 10. And the good thing about it is the deaths are just going to get more and more gnarly as we go. You know what I mean? It's not like, I mean, I picked like, you know, my cheesy ones, my comedy ones, like those are towards the end. The real good, juicy fucking deaths. Those are more towards the front. So yeah, I can't wait to get to that.
It only gets better.
Only gets
worse.
Yeah, worse for the movie people, better for us and the audience that's watching this show. But yeah, please let us know what you guys think of this video. Let us know what you guys think of your favorite movie deaths, because I'm always interested in that. SplatMan's always interested in that. And yeah, hit that red bell, man. Hit that subscribe button. Tell everybody about the AWO show. What do you want to leave them with, brother?
I just wanted to say thanks for watching. Think about your top deaths. Let us know. SplatMan's out of here. Peace.
AWO show, full life, baby. Peace
For life.
out.